What's going on, champions? Cambo here with another video, and it's Scrolls night. Yeah, big day today, Gladiators event. Whew, we all love that Gladiators event. Right now, my current account, my main account, which I do have two, so I will show you guys where I'm at on the other one. Main account was able to get them all done though. Not 3-starred though. I do not have this event 3-star, but I did just autoplay it tonight because I was trying to get both accounts done so I could make a video. Anyways, so plenty of scrolls. I was saving some. I already did my scroll farms for the day, just to make sure. Yes, okay, that's the main one. So obviously got a lot of scrolls. Now where I'll be spending mine, and where I think everybody will be spending theirs, is here. Now I will be doing a full faction preview for Pandas here. Just wanted to do this quick one since I'm sure a lot of people are looking where to spend their scrolls on these Pandas. Now I am not an expert on Pandas, but I think I know enough. I did take off all the runes so I could really start to build them, but I think I do know enough. Now on the main account, which I'll show you first, we'll be running, and I do want to do this kind of quickly since I will be doing a full faction preview. But where I will be spending my leadership on obviously is him, and since I was around when normal tower and I did have a max lineup at the time, my tower was very hard, so I needed him, and I needed him built up good. So I'll be running key lead on my main account. Gonna want to probably spend it on here, the armor increase. Passive, I might spend a little there, we'll see here in a minute, but I'll be running him as a leader. Ember already fully done. I did take off all her runes, but I do usually run damage and crit chance with her with just potency on this northwest. So I'll show in the full faction preview how I build her runes up. That will be a little bit of a longer video. Let's see, let's move on. Duo I already do have built up as raid, you know, needing this basic that gives you that slow, and then the turn meter game back to allies, armor increase, and regeneration is obviously good for just about anything besides arena. His passive I think is horrible. I will not be upgrading that at all, at least in the beginning, but I do always you know, plan on saving scrolls for when the event does come around. Now the martial knowledge, this one may end up getting some more. Probably not. I do plan on, with this team, the large bulk of my damage I do plan on being through Ember and probably Fail. I'm going to call her Foul. If that's wrong, let me know in the comments. Or we can have a debate in the comments. And then that'll be all for the, that's what I plan on running on the main account. So let's look over let's upgrade a few. I am getting low, but I want to try to upgrade as much as possible. So I always, when building my teams, start with the low man on the totem pole, or low lady on the totem pole in this case. And let's see. So with her, you obviously want her giving dodge chance to the team, because this team, the Pandas, are all about sustain. So let's see, they won't be calling anyone. She's already giving it to 4. So really this last ability is only if they have a summons to call in. Otherwise she's giving it to everybody anyways, right? Yeah, because she gains it herself and then applies it to 4 allies. And since I won't be calling in any summons, we won't need to upgrade that one all the way. So we're going to keep that there. This obviously is a good one, and we would like to take this all the way up, because although I don't really use her in raid now that I have goblins, I did want to. So at least for now we're going to upgrade that to here, and then basic we do want to take all the way up. And as you see here, I'm already starting to run low. And then obviously with this ability here, if this ability deals damage, she gains 20% turn meter. If this ability lands a critical hit, File gains an additional 20% of turn meter. So you want to build her for critical hit, so she's gaining constant turn meter. I'll go over that in the full preview. For now, I think this will give 1, 2. So as you can see, I'm probably still going to have to build up a good amount of scrolls, and obviously they're going to need some more gear. I'm going to try to get them obviously all to 9. This count I do what we'll say invest in the game, so I don't mind. I may have to go into the wall a little bit to get this. I'm not too worried about that. Now, he's going to be our tank. I won't be running Hilda. So let's see here. Won't be needing anything in that leadership. We will want him built up pretty good here. So for now, we're going to do that because obviously I don't have gold to go any further. So right now he's at 15. We'll keep this at that for now. I like having that 50% chance. We're going to upgrade this ability, this Jade Wave, up to at least a 50% chance. Might as well give him it. This here, I do like for events to at least always upgrade all basics, because you tend to use a lot of basics during events while you're, maybe building up cooldowns or something like that, waiting for a second wave. So I do like building up basics all the way on all accounts for now. I will be building this one all the way up, but I want to try to save some gold. So for now, we're just going to build it to here. But this one will come all the way up. Guaranteed critical hit if it hits a target is at full health. So this would be a good way when picking a new target. If Kinley happens to be up, you just plug him in. Guaranteed critical hit. Worth it to do some extra damage, although obviously a tank isn't going to be doing a whole lot of damages. Now, alright, so that is the main account here. Now, Ember, obviously, just to look, this ability here, if you have not upgraded her fully yet, this one is less needed. Now, with a key lead, there's not a whole lot of healing going on. The only healing that you're going to be getting from this team is mostly from this ability. Kinley does receive healing on his own, obviously through his passive, getting it at the start of each turn, and then he's able to get back shields whenever Key uses the shield ability. So he is going to be survivable on his own, but the rest of the team will survive on this, and that's why Path of the Tiger you will want all the way up if you do plan to run this team. You'll want that all the way up, because this will be providing a lot of sustain to your team. He gets it pretty quickly. It's only on a 3 down, and then he does give himself and allies turn meter, so it's a good way to kind of bring fast characters like Ember around for that blow. Now him, you usually want potency. That's how my raid build is. I do want to look into his kit and everything a little bit more. I don't really think slow will be fully needed on this, but I still probably will go at a minimum potency in this northwest ruin here. This main one. But I'm not too sure how much further into the potency realm I'll go. When I do the video for the faction preview, we'll go into that. That's about all for this team. As I said, I'm going to be relying mostly on Fow's damage and Ember's damage. Ember will be kind of, I'm hoping, like the event for getting Ember herself. I'm hoping that I can rely mostly on this like I did on Nightingale, although that she does not have the kit. But I do have him close. I will finish him off for sure. So he will be gold before the event. The rest of these I do plan to take to 9, although I will wait until the event probably drops to actually do that. So I will be going for, bare minimums at the beginning. So let's see. So one more time before we switch over to my free-to-play account. Let's see where else we would want to spend. So as I said before, all the basics are pretty much to 6 besides Kinley's. Oop. So let's just go ahead and take his there. And now I'm out of money. So, now we're on the save train. Now my free-to-play account, which is a little bit of a different build. I actually was planning on getting rid of it. It's at 96 days. Usually when I do a free-to-play account, it's just to kind of like test out the economy in a new game when there isn't money involved. So it's already at 90 days, which is when I usually get rid of it. I'm only staying on it a little bit longer because of the fact that I have pandas close to the unlock and I'm running in a unique team, so I figure I can show that in a video when I go to unlock it. I'll show you a little bit of the team here, and then obviously go over it in the full Panda preview. Now this is as far as I got to in this event. I am 3-starred in it on this team, or on this count, so get a good amount of scrolls. I'm broke, but at the same time I wasn't able to unlock Ember on this account. Wasn't very tough for me. Oh, I'm sorry, there she is there. They kind of look alike. I was able to unlock Slyas at 5 stars on this. As I said, 96 days free to play. I was not able to get General Murdoch. So we're going to go for the trio here, the trifecta of the 3 normals. This is the team I'll be running, which obviously is going to be tough because I'm double tanking it and I don't have key. So in this build, what we'll be focusing here is going to be Kin Lee as the leader. Now what this does, when it's fully maxed out here, all allied pandas increase their max health by 30%. Pandas recover 5% health for each critical hit dealt and for each buff applied. So obviously buffs being applied, you want to then focus Val, who actually will give buffs to the team, so that's going to help heal her, keep her healed. Duo will be focusing again on Duo, providing a lot of the sustain to the team with the regeneration armor increase, and then added turn meter. So that's the way we're going to be doing it. Damage will be provided mostly once again by Ember. I do have a lot of work to get on her since she is she's new. I just got done unlocking her. It's actually kind of funny. I did favorite all my pandas before the unlock, but I kind of figured it was going to go this route. I had even been saying it on Discord that I thought it was going to go this route, but I didn't really favorite them for that. I favored them because I got Ember, and I figured with the free-to-play account, the way I've been building it has been almost exactly with just straight race specific. So I started with orcs, played orcs out until I got them right to around this point, and then I did stop them no matter what. I didn't bring Tromgar up. As you can see on this account, gold is a serious crunch. Just real quickly going through it, I can't bring anybody up, and now I got to spend on pandas. There's nobody can even take the 6 stars. I don't even have the star shop opened up, but I kind of got a bunch of savings. Just don't have it opened up yet. And then after this event, I probably will open it up and then scuttle the account, which is just funny. But at least in this game, arenas don't go away, payouts don't go away for 365 days. So that means I can actually just stop this account for a while, and if I ever want to come back to it, I will have a bunch of arena payouts waiting for me. So that'll be nice. Anyways, moving on. So really quickly on this team, because this video is getting much longer than I wanted it to, we're going to be focusing the same things. So we start here, give her a little bit in this department so she can provide some more damage. Plenty of money and scrolls at the moment here. You're going to want this dodge all... Well, I got to get her up a little bit more. So we're not going to actually bring this up, but I will max this out because I'm going to have to slowly level them. Otherwise, I'll run out of gold too quickly. So I can't bring it all the way up now. This we're going to want to provide a little bit more because she's going to be providing more damage than Duo can. So you want to get this stuff up. This one here may not be able to max out on this account. We're going to try to get everybody up to gear tier 8, and most abilities, like I'm around 4 what I'm doing here. In the full faction preview, I'll go over all the ruins on everybody. I will even go over Shaolin, who I don't plan on running on either account in case anybody is. I would not suggest putting too much in scrolls for him. The main thing that he can do long term for the game, at least right now, is provide a good damage dealer on Dragon, where both of his main abilities hit for more than once, so it's good for getting down those scales, but you don't need to level him up at all for them to be able to do that. So he would be a character that you only bring because he's the only one you got at 5 stars and you want to unlock, and I would suggest getting mostly gear on him and not putting too many scrolls. But I will go over him in the full faction. So here, Ember, obviously you're going to want her having a little bit of this, since this team does not have a whole lot of healing, so she will need to heal herself. So we're going to start here and slowly probably build that up. Maybe one more level there before we go, because as we said, we want to do all 4s. This one is going to be her biggest damaging ability, so obviously we want to go down that route. We're going to take it to 4 right now, but that one I will probably, with her, max out to 6. This ability I'm talking about, not the ability I was working on, but yeah, this one I will probably end up, because the 30% chance doesn't happen until then. So this one, as a matter of fact, will definitely, so we're going to take that almost all the way up now. Her stun chance, you want it automatic, so now she's got one more left, and this is where you get that automatic. So this one will need to be maxed out as well, so these two need max. This one not as much, but as I said, I like to take those basic abilities all the way up, and since she will be the main one, oh, look at this for the first time. Looks like I'll actually have to farm some of those. So there, so we provide a lot on there. So now Hilda, gotta take her. I don't know if I just got my energy or not. I hope I do, because we are gonna have to do some farming of the green, which does not happen often. Hilda, you're going to want to bring that ability up, but I'm going to have to start doing this stuff slowly, because I like to have, on the free-to-play account, I like to have at least 200k. I don't like to ever go under it. That's like my threshold. Mostly because I don't ever want the temptation of seeing the gold offer. You know, just don't want to even see it, and plus it just gets in the way. So, I just have a threshold there. So we're going to spend a little bit more here. So you want her to at least gain the armor increase, because at this point she has not gained it yet. So you want it there. Probably want it both. So to at least take it to that. Having it last for more, I actually don't say so, because her and Kinley will be trading taunts, at least on my team, because of the way I have to run it. So they will be trading off taunts. That's another way in which I hope to get through the stages, is just by probably losing both of them in the end, slowly but surely, and having these just enough. And just remember, as I've told you guys all before, leadership does persist through death. So these teams will still be getting, she'll be still getting her heal when she puts the dodge out, and then when he does the regeneration and everything, remember, those are buffs to the party, so he'll also be healing himself with this. So this team can sustain itself. Hilda doesn't, I don't think, is going to be gaining too much health off of anything, but she's going to be probably the first to die. I will keep her the lowest, and Kinley will be providing a good portion of the sponge, where all the damage will go to, since he's already up high. So we'll move to him. This is obviously going to be important, so we're going to take that. Can't even take it all the way up yet, and now we've pretty much ran out of money, and I went past what I wanted to, so now we're going to get the gold offer. Oh, no, at least not yet. I haven't gotten it. I don't know why. I couldn't see why it wouldn't, unless it already just went away. So I don't know if you have to wait. I don't know the way the gold offer works when you're not spending money. I only know how it works when you are. Anyway, so that's the way it is. Full faction preview, we'll go over all these guys, but this is the way I run it. That's why I have the abilities built the way they are, pretty much the same in which you were to build them. If you're running key lead only, you wouldn't emphasize some of the buffs as much, because you might not need it just for a 5-star unlock, but that's how I'll need to focus it. I think a lot of people might need this, since she was an easy farm and key is a hard farm. I do think that this team, if we get these up to about 8k, her up closer to 10, him somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 as well. With the leadership, you want to maybe even closer to 12, because his leadership is going to add power there. And then he's probably, duo is probably about right where you need him, but these are pretty easy to get, so probably get him up to 9, just because there's only one more spot to fill. And then you want this to be at a 6, and this ability here, if you can take it, get that one up to 6 as well. And that's it, guys. So that's what I got. Have fun spending those scrolls. Do not spend them unwisely. I know we just all got a lot of them, and you just want to spend. But remember, There is a crunch. There is a roadblock. Do not spend unwisely, so be careful about spending them. If you're ever unsure, wait a day, think on it for a minute, and then spend. All right, that's all I got. Good luck, all.